Good morning, y'all. It's Susan, and it is, oh gosh, what is today? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday morning. No. Yes. Gosh, I don't even know. That's what happens when you work from home. You lose track of time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday. I promise I'm not on any medication that makes me forget. Maybe I should be. Anyway, so I wanted to do this last night, but I couldn't get to it. And I'm just tracing out that piece for the top to go in the center of the top. I'll show y'all in just a minute. I don't have a lot of time this morning. I got up late. I stayed up late and woke up late. So I've only got about 20 minutes, if that. But that's okay. When I get time later, maybe at lunch or whatever, I'll come back and craft some more. Oops. Okay. So I'm just tracing out my template here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I really like where this is going. I think it's so cute. I think it's going to be cute. And I think I've decided that I'm going to paint the bars on the animals. I think I'm going to paint them silver. And then I think I'm going to put some glitter over it. But I haven't totally decided yet. But that's what I'm kind of leaning towards. Alright, got that piece cut. And I have some little scraps here. I better keep them because I might need them. And then my circle template, what did I do with that? Alright, so we've got this piece done, sort of. It's getting there. And then this piece is getting there. But this is the inside. I want to put that piece of paper on the inside. So I just want to dry fit it real quick and make sure that it will be okay. Yep. It will fit fine. Let's see how big my hole needs to be. Alright, what did I do with my little paper template? My desk is such a mess that I'm sure to not find it. Ah, here it is. Okay, and it's this small hole. So I'm actually going to make it the next hole up. And how I'm going to get it traced on there and get it in the right place, I'm going to put my paper template back on there. And then I'm just going to put this in the middle of the hole and trace it. That way I can get it somewhat in the center. Alright. And that should be good to go. And then we'll cut out that hole. So I hope y'all had a good night. I had a pretty decent night. I really just, I crafted for a little while and then watched this series that I'm watching on Netflix, which is interesting. I love sci-fi. I don't know, you can probably tell by my phone ring that I'm a sci-fi nut. My cell phone ring is weird. I know, it's Star Trek. Anyway, so I was watching this show called Haven. I don't know if y'all have seen it. I've never watched it on TV, but there's 3 seasons out on Netflix that I was watching, and I'm on the 3rd season. I like to stream videos when I'm working. I don't like the quiet so much. So, it's funny, a lot of people have to have quiet to concentrate. I'm exactly the opposite. I like to have a little noise. Uh-oh. Well, I don't like how that turned out, only because I have kind of a rough cut. Let me see what it looks like here. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that the small silver, which I have hanging over here, is going to go in the middle, so it'll cover a little gap I have of the white paint. So that should look, that'll look pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put that down with my Mod Podge. Alright. I'm probably going to have to throw this top away. It's getting icky. Sticky and icky. Alright. Alright. I am having so much fun with this. I just think it's so cute. I can't wait to see it when it's done. I hope it looks like how I envision it, which I'm not even really sure how I envision it, but I envision that it will be cute. Alright, let's see here. Yep, that works. Let me make sure my round piece do it. Alright, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that should be good. It's not quite on the center, but that round piece will disguise that, and it'll be good. Okay, I think we're on video 8. I don't know how people get the process videos done in less than 10 or 12. It just seems like it, I don't know. I mean, maybe their videos are longer. I'm not sure, but it seems to take me quite a few videos to finish a project. So I hope y'all are okay with that. And you can kind of pick and choose which videos you want to watch, you know. So that's always a good thing. Might not want to watch me putting it together for 30 minutes. And you might. Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm just going to let that dry. Make sure I got all the lines out of it. So that's what it's going to look like so far. Alright, I'll put that over to the side. And my silver paintbrush, even though I put it in that water, it doesn't seem so bad. It's not, you know, like there's still silver paint on it, because water will not clean that off. But it seems like I can still use it to paint, so that'll be good. And then I feel like I'm probably going to have to throw it away when I'm done, because it will probably be ruined. That little piece of paper with the glitter dried, and I think that's real cute. I think I like that color. So I may use that. That might be what I use on the little, on the poles. But I'm going to go ahead and paint these. And I need something to put them in. Oh, you know what? I was telling y'all about the metal that my husband found on the beach. And I have a whole jar here of nothing but metal. Well, there's some other stuff in here too, but like, see, it doesn't really look like much. But he sure has fun looking for it, so I guess that's all that really matters. Alright, let me shake this up. Yeah, I think I'm going to run out of time real quick here. But that's okay. I can get the top part of these done, and then it can dry. Alright, and this paint is so thin that I don't think it will hurt it too much if I go all the way up. And it'll only take one coat, so that's good. And I'm not really worrying about getting it on the horse because we got the paper that we're going to cover it with, so that will be fine. Alright. Ooh, this stuff's got a smell. Like you probably should use it in a well-ventilated room. This is going to go pretty quick, I think. Hope I have enough room in my jar. Oh, and I've got to emboss those antlers. Okay. I think I'll like the smooth finish that this gives it, and it might give it some reflective quality when I put the glitter on there, which I think is what I'm doing. I'd like to do some type of a spiral, but I don't know yet. That's if I change my mind from the glitter. Alright, this is the last one, and then when I come back later I'll do the bottoms. Alright, well at least I got some done before work. That is a pretty good deal. Alright, I will see you guys probably around lunchtime. You guys have a great morning. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi y'all, it's me again, Susan, and I have something to tell y'all. This is not a ram, it's an antelope. I guess I don't know what an antelope looks like. There are no antelopes from any part of the country that I have been in, to my knowledge. And if there was one, I didn't recognize it. So I just wanted to correct that right away. And I'm going to go ahead and paint the bottom part of this antelope. I tell you, you know, I should have Googled it. I wasn't real sure, and yeah, a ram, it has the rounded horns, which I forgot completely about. If I would have thought like about a ram truck or something. Anyway, so how many of y'all knew it was an antelope? Let me know. I know Judy knew. But anyway, it's a beautiful animal. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and paint this. Let me take all these out of here, because I am excited to get started on the rest of this part. Yes, I hope y'all are having a good day so far. I am. So far, so good. I will be glad when 5:30 rolls around, though. And it is Tuesday. I did confirm that. Y'all are going to think I'm an airhead. No. I always just say my buffer's full. I don't have enough drive space to complete the transaction. I know it. I'm a nerd too, so. Alright. These are so cute anyway. I like that it has interesting different animals. It would be a cute little thing to teach a kid, you know, about different animals. They might know what an antelope looks like when they grow up. Oh, I tell you. There's probably antelope in Memphis. I have no idea. I must have napped during that part of class. Alright. And then after this dries, I'm going to emboss the antlers on this deer. I hope that's a deer. I think it is. It looks like a deer to me. We do have deers where I'm from. Okay. And the lion. I do like this paint. I have to say, it goes on really smoothly. It dries really nicely also. It's probably about the closest metallic finish that I'll be able to get on wood without using a real leaf. I say a real leaf, but I mean like the sheets, without using the sheets, because you can get a really good metallic finish with the sheets of leaf. Silver leaf or gold leaf or copper leaf. They have all different types. I've used the copper. I have the silver and gold, but I don't know that I've ever used the ones that I have that are the real leaf. I don't think I have, but I did buy some copper leaf. And I got it from the craft store, so I'm not sure if it's real copper or if it's some other metal or something like that. But I used it on on our floor, actually. I have a monogram that I made on our floor. You know, the house in Maryland is so old that in the middle of one of the floors we had to replace this wood piece because there was a heater vent right smack in the middle of the floor. You know how those older houses are with the heater vents or the intake vents or whatever they are. And so instead of putting the wood, you know, like extra wood that we had from another area, we actually made a board that was the same size as a hole, and I did our monogram, which we have a real cool monogram that we have, me and Greg. So I used the copper leafing on that monogram. It turned out real cute too, I think. Alright, and then I protected it with the seal or varnish that you would put on a wooden floor or whatever. And the wood itself is a different color because in our old kitchen we actually have the ebony color wood, and then in the rest of the house we have the, what is it, the dark cherry or mahogany or something like that. And so I integrated the two woods in that one area, so it's ebony and mahogany. Anyway, so I will come back when this is dry and we will emboss those antlers. See you in a bit. Bye. Hi y'all, it is Tuesday evening after work, and I have been messing around a little bit, working on this, just a little bit offline. I didn't want to put you through too much. But what I did do was, I hope that didn't stick to it. I did add a little glitter to the posts there. I used the Studio G glitter glue that I have, and I basically just used a paintbrush. I think it's sticking to my paper here. I just used a paintbrush. Oh, I wonder if I gotta make sure these are not stuck. Okay. And I can show you what I did here, just because this is not, this needs to be redone. So basically just put a little bit on there, a little glob, like so. And then I took a paintbrush and thinned it out because I didn't want it to be all about that. I just wanted a little bit of glitter on there. And I'm happy with that. I think that is really cute and subtle. Of course, I'm not able to get it on there evenly at the moment. There we go. I think that'll be okay. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put something else on there. That's what I've done so far. It's just the glitter. Alright, so, and then I've been thinking about this, and I put the ring on the bottom, that's where it goes, and the paint was fine. So just an FYI, there's a few spots that might need to be fixed up, but nothing major. And I have this paper right here. This is not really a paper. This might be Seven Gypsies, and it could be, oh, I'm not sure who makes it, but it is like a mirror-like material, and it has, it's pretty thick, and you can peel the top coat off it's on there for protection, and I think it sticks when you peel that part off. So I cut a couple of them, and they were really difficult to cut, actually. I did them on my X-Acto, what do you call it, the handle, and it was probably easier than using a rotary cutter or just a blade cutter, because this material is pretty thick. So I didn't do enough pieces for the entire piece, but what I thought I would do is I would put 2 here, and actually, you know, I could do something like this. Let's see. I haven't really committed here. So let's look. Because what I thought I would do is put 2 side by side. But maybe if I do 1 on each thing, that might look kind of neat. It gives it just a little bit of a mirror effect. Let me look at that for a minute. See how I feel about that. I found that I was wasting a lot of it when I was cutting it, so I did not continue to cut it. I'm not sure. I kind of like that. Or I was just going to do the front like this, and then the middle, the back middle, like this. So then that piece would be, you know what? I think I'm going to do it on every other one, like I just did. Let me see here. I've got to get that at the right length. It can't be too long, because if it is, my little bar thing that keeps the top on will not stay on. So I think that'll be good. That's almost perfect length. And I have to mention something about this. This is still, the jury is still out on this. I have been working with it, and I'm sorry, I just chunked it down like nothing. It is a little bit hard to work with. I don't think you're supposed to trim it in single rows, but I did have issue with it. If it folds, the gems do come off. And another thing, do not use the quick dry glue. That does not hold it down whatsoever. That Scotch glue does not hold it down. I think the only thing that I have found that will hold it down so far is glossy accents. So if you're going to use that, use the glossy accents. The back is too slick, and in the glue that I've used, it will not adhere it. So I did have to redo all of those. And I don't know, I will confirm that later on in the videos to make sure that that glossy accents actually adheres it very well. So I also did do this. I redid all of these with glossy accents, and I did add a row here just to get some of my pink. I needed more pink because some of the animals are pink, so I need to make sure that that makes sense. And this stuff feels pretty sticky. Oh, you know what I did mean to do? I meant to cut. Let me measure this so they're all the same size. So I don't know if I'm going to need additional adhesive on these. They feel pretty sticky to me, so we might be okay. And I'm just going to put that on the edge, and I think that'll be really cute. So what you see now is I have committed with this being down there. I cannot remove it now unless I remove that. But I don't think I have a reason to remove it, so I think I'm okay. Let me go ahead and cut these to the same length. Yeah, they're not the perfect width. It was really kind of difficult to cut. So, but it does add a neat effect. And you know, most carousels do have mirrors in the background, so that's kind of where I got that from. As a matter of fact, I probably should do them all with the mirror, but it was just so difficult to cut that I thought I would just do, you know, a couple. So since that one's here, I'm just going to put this one here on this side. Alright. And that is a little, my measurement is not perfect there, so let me cut just a tiny bit off. Oh, these scissors have a lot of glue on them. There we go. That should be good. Now I haven't taken the protective cover off yet, so you're not really seeing the complete sheen on it, but you will. My husband's granddaughter actually picked this out when we went shopping at the craft stores one day. She liked that for this mirrored paper for some reason, and it came with 2 sheets, and so she gave me 1 sheet and took the other sheet with her. So I don't know what she used it on, but she's my crafty friend. She does like to do crafts as well, and you know, for her birthday I got her a craft bag and just went crazy and filled it up. I had so much fun. So I hope she liked it. It had everything, all different types of markers and crayons, and it was kind of grown up too. I gave her some stamps and some ink pads and paper, and I gave her like a little bead set. I should have made a video of it and showed y'all. But I was in Maryland, and I don't think I wasn't able to do a video for some reason. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now, if it totally bothers me, I could always put it on all the sides, but I actually like that. I don't think that bothers me. And like I said, I haven't taken off the protective coating. If I could cut some more, I just wasted so much when I cut it. So I didn't want to waste any more of it. Okay. Alright, so we have this piece. Just so pretty. I like it. I think we did really well. And then we have these pieces that go in like this. And this is drying. There's still some more that needs to dry here, but it looks, when I put it together, which you can't see right now, but I will make sure to show y'all. I think it looks really cute. You know, I had some of these big gemstones that she also picked out, Cammie picked out, and I was like, how can I integrate those? I just, you know, maybe I can put them, you know, in here somewhere like this. I don't know. There's a lot of potential there. I hope that it's either the glossy accents. I did one piece with glossy accents, and then I did another piece with this. So we'll see if the glossy, and I can't remember which one was what. I should have labeled it. Y'all know my buffer's full. So, we will see once it's had an opportunity to really dry, because it hasn't dried yet all the way. And you know what? I bet it's still kind of popping up. I bet you that this was the only thing that held it down. But I will confirm with you, because that paper, that backing on there is a little evil when it comes to adhesive. I'm just telling you, just letting you know. All right, well, so we'll figure that out. So now I really need to decide if I'm happy with this. And you know what? Maybe I am, because maybe less is more. Maybe just a simple sparkle is enough. Let me grab my paper pieces here. You know what they say, less is more. Somebody said that. I'm not sure who that was. Alright. So, oh man, y'all, that is so cute. I just have to show y'all. Look at that. Is that not cute or what? That is going to be so sweet. So cute. And this paper has a little bit of glitter in it too. So I don't know if you can see that. But it does have a little bit of a sparkle. There, you can probably see that there. So it's just going to be really, really, it's not going to be, over the top sparkly, but there'll be just enough sparkle to capture your interest, I think. Alright, so this is what we've got so far. And I'm just trying to decide if I need to do more with this. And I'm thinking that may be enough. See, y'all are telling me what to do through the screen. I know y'all are. I just can't hear you. But I'm kind of feeling that is enough. I think I'm going to stick with that, because I think I can decorate, I can add some embellishments down here and then some embellishments on the top. And I think I don't want to do too much. So I'm going to figure that out, and I will be back. I have to be totally okay with the situation before I glue these things down, because once I glue them down, my options for this have ended. So I am not going to pull that back up or recut those. I can just tell you that now. So, but I'm thinking that's pretty cute by itself. Alright, well, I will be back. Alright, I am going to glue these down. Oh, but first, you know what? I picked out some of these. I think we're definitely going to use these. Those are those little plastic, I don't know what you call them. And my husband's granddaughters, we went shopping at the craft store, and she picked those out. I think they were really expensive, and I don't think I paid attention. I think they were like $19 or something. I have no idea. Because I got a really big bag. Like the big bag. Oh, they're called Big Bling. That's what they're called. But I'm going to go ahead and, Yep, here we go. Perfect medium. I'm going to go ahead and emboss these antlers. And hopefully I can just get it on. Well, you know what? Actually, it doesn't really matter that much, because I'm going to cover the rest of it with paper, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so I just put a little bit of perfect medium on there, and I'm going to do them in shabby white is what it's called, and I'm thinking deer antlers are kind of on the beigey side, so that's why I'm going to do it with that color. And it's not as if these animals are that realistic, so it's probably not a big deal. I could probably do them purple or green, right? And they would work. So I'm just going to put a little bit of my embossing powder on there. And I'll do one side at a time. even though you'll only really see one side in the carousel, but you know what, honestly, I haven't even decided which direction they will be in, so, and I'm already putting the embossing powder on there, so, alright, put that stuff back in there, because you know what, it is precious. I love my embossing powder. Alright, so here we go, let me get my heat gun. And this embossing powder actually has a little bit of gold in it, so I think that's cute. I don't know if you can see it. It is shabby chic white. I think that'll be cute. Just make sure it's good and melted there. All right, let that cool off. And I did go through my resin stash. I bought some resin pieces from eBay not too long ago, and there's a bunch of these cute little pieces, and some of them are pink, and some of them, which I don't know if you saw, it's a light pink, that one I just showed you, and then some are this deep greenish. It's got blue flecks in it. Yeah, you can see the blue in there. So I thought I might use some of those. And then there's these little flowers, which are really cute. I actually ordered those off of eBay, and they actually came from China, and they were super quick shipping. And they were I think they were less than $1 for a pretty good assortment, or a pretty good quantity. If you're interested and want to know who I bought them from, just let me know, and I'll send you who I bought them from. But I was really pleased with the shipping on it. It didn't take very long. And those are really like cell phone charms, that kind of thing. So, make sure that's dry. Alright, I think it is. I just love embossing. That might be one of my favorite things. Well, besides albums, that's really my favorite thing. But playing with wood, I don't know. I like both. I probably like both equally as much. But I really love to emboss. I just think it's so freeing. I don't know. I guess because for so long I didn't know how to use the embossing powders. And then after watching some people on YouTube, it kind of took the mystery out of it, which was great. Because I had purchased some embossing powders, but I never really used them. Alright. And that would be Velocity Vet 08, I think. I love how she embosses, but... So... Alright, I really like that. I don't think you can get the full effect online on the video. And there needs to be some gold in there. Yeah. Oh, it would be my husband. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. I tell you, Popcorn's having her little growling fits. She definitely does not like to share whatsoever. Alright. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to get my Mod Podge. I sure hope my animals stick to these fairly well. I sure don't want them to ripple. So the bugs are crazy fierce, y'all, right now. The bugs that no one talks about in Florida, oh, they are crazy fierce. I was out there just for a few minutes and I nearly got eaten up. Or I did, rather. I did get eaten up. Alright, so I'm going to start gluing these down. And I've been watching a little bit of my drama on Bravo. It's the Housewives of New York. Wow, those women, I tell you. Wow. That's all I have to say. A lot of drama going on. My husband doesn't understand it. He just doesn't understand how I can watch drama for no good reason. I don't know what to tell him. He's right. Why would you subject yourself to that willingly? I don't know. Yep, so you know that the paper is just a little bit different. It's a little bit bigger. And I haven't really decided how I'm going to handle the sides. And I may not do anything with it at all. Because I don't think it's overly offensive. Like, I don't see it hanging off so hardly. Oh, there's the first one. Isn't that cute? So I don't know. We will see once we get to that point when we're putting it in the carousel. I just know this is going to stick to this black paper. Let's see here. So yeah, the bugs are just crazy. Y'all, if y'all come to Florida and you come to Florida to go to the beach, and if you're on my neck of the woods, if you're over here in this area, which is, I guess it's southern Florida, beware. I've read a lot of articles online where people just did not even know what the heck had happened to them after they came here to visit. It is a real worrisome fact. Florida is definitely a better place to visit during the winter, especially because the bugs are not so prevalent then. But they are just crazy right now. Yes, I'm going to definitely have to trim some of this off. So, because I can already see, like, on the nose, it's not perfect. But I should be able to do that with my fussy cutting scissors. We'll see. Alright, I just want to make sure that all these pieces are adhered. I'm probably going to put the Mod Podge completely over it. Well, I guess I could probably do that now. It will probably strengthen the paper if I had to guess for when I do cut it or do something with it. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And it is going to give it a great little partial sheen. I mean, it's not overly shiny, but it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, so it'll make it finished looking. This is so cute. I'm telling you, Saw is so creative. I mean, what did she wake up one day and said, I'm going to cut wood? I don't understand that. I mean, I do. I mean, I guess I do understand that. I mean, she's just so creative. I wished I had the ability to do that. Alright. Though she works hard for it. Alright, so that's the first one, the deer. So, she is probably my favorite seller of anything. I mean, I've ordered a lot of stuff online from various people, and I've loved everything I've gotten, but she's probably my favorite, because I know she works 10 times as hard, I feel like. And she's like, gosh, when you order it, you get it like a couple days later. It's crazy. I just don't know how she does it in between everything else that she does. Alright. Oh, that's the horse. So cute. Oh. And these shapes are just so sweet. They're so cute. Oops. There we go. Well, it's not quite right. I am going to have to give Popcorn a bath tonight, I think. She has got some allergy stuff going on. You know, we started out, she has, lo and behold, she has a thyroid issue. I mean, how does that happen? Your dog has the same issue as you, but my husband says, oh, this is so bad. I probably shouldn't say this online, but he says it's Munchausen syndrome. I don't know. I have this thing with eyes and larynx, throat, like I have this fear of injury in those two places. And he always tells me how silly I am. And then sure enough, Popcorn gets an eye injury. So it kind of reinforces my fear of it. So we were talking to his mom about it, and he told her it was Munchausen syndrome. I'm like, are you serious? Anyway, it was kind of funny. It's not really a funny illness or whatever that is, but it's funny that he thinks that that's what my problem is. But anyway, so she has this thyroid issue, and we put her on gluten-free food for a while. But you know how hard that stuff is to find? I mean, we can buy it at the veterinarian, but the food at the veterinarian is so expensive, as I'm sure y'all know. So we started buying it at like Sam's or at the Costco, because I think we have both here in Florida. And it's not consistent. Like, you can't always find the same food every time you go. So she was on a strictly gluten-free diet, and we actually fed the other dogs that gluten-free diet, which worked really well. The orange, because she's a white dog, and she gets the orange around her face and her hind legs, because the allergies or whatever. And it went away. She was completely white. Her fur was just completely white, and it was so pretty. And I still think she's pretty, don't get me wrong. But she's definitely got some allergy issues going. And so I went back to Sam's, and the only food they had, which I thought was gluten-free, but wasn't, it was wheat-free, which there's a big difference. So I've had her on that for the last 2 weeks, I guess, or week and a half. And I mean, she's got a lot of stuff going on with her skin, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to take her to the vet again. But she gets like ear infection, like she gets yeast in the ear a lot, and everything was really great, and then we did the eye thing. I wonder, I don't know. All I know is we had, the ear thing is a perpetual issue. We always have to go to the vet for that, and it had gone away. They had given me this really great thing to put in her ear. What it does is it promotes growth of natural bacteria, and that actually worked really well versus the antibiotics that they've been giving me to put in her ear. So her ear was completely healed, and then her eye issue occurred. So that was about a week or 2 weeks, and then it goes away, and then her ear issue comes back. I'm so disappointed. But in the meantime, during all of that, her food changed, not on purpose. We just couldn't find the food that we had originally bought, which I think is, oh, that's so cute. Which I don't like, but it is what it is. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit to cut off of here. It just might not even be necessary, so we're not going to worry about it too much. So right now she has orange on her back feet, orange on her face, and orange on her rear. So I've got to give her, I have this special shampoo that I bought. it's a prescription shampoo, so I've got to give her a bath tonight with it. I don't know what's going on with that. And we don't even know that she needs to be gluten-free. That was something that my husband had researched and thought, well, you know, because I'm gluten-free too, so I think he thought that that's the best solution for her. And honestly, when we took her off the gluten, it all went away. And I don't know if it was a combination of that new ear stuff that they gave us and that food, but when she had that eye issue and then we couldn't find that same food, it just all came back. So I don't know. If you guys have that issue and know what to do, let me know. Because I take her to the vet so much. I should own stock in the vet, honestly. I mean, we spend hundreds of dollars on dog bills. Oh. But that is what it is. You take that responsibility on when you have a pet. These are really cute. Did I show you? I showed y'all the horse, didn't I? Cute. Alright. I love the camel. Camel is so cute. Uh-oh. It's not on there just right. I think that's okay. Yeah, this Mod Podge, it just doesn't seem to really, you know, it could so totally be this climate too. The time of the year and the amount of moisture that's in the air. Oh, that is so cute. Look at that. I tell you. All the responsibilities that come with so many dogs. So they came in tonight and I had to give Luna her pills because she has a urinary tract infection. I had to give Popcorn her thyroid pill. The two boys are healthy. There's no issues there. But I have to do that other stuff twice a day, and that's like forever. Well, no, Luna is not forever, but Popcorn is forever. It's just crazy, isn't it, y'all? But I love them so much, so I wouldn't trade it for $1 million. I mean, it is what it is. But I tell you, they need more care than I do, or Greg. All right, so we got that one. I'm going to have something else to put these in, because I am running out of space. I think that might work. Okay. And then, is that it? No. There's two more. Okay. The lion. All right. That lion is cute. Yep, so I decided not to do any more with the poles. I think less is more. I think it'll be super cute anyway, so. I'm afraid to do too much because I don't know how much I'm going to embellish it once it's done. And if I go too crazy in certain areas, I don't know, it just might mess me up in the long run, so. Especially if I'm looking at those Big Bling or whatever those things are called. Yep. Something must be out eating the dog's food. I forgot to bring the bowl in. Look at that. That's cute. We have bobcats out here. We have seen bobcats in our yard with the dogs outside, I have to say. That happened this weekend, actually. There was a bobcat outside. And that was really scary. Oh, I lost one. I'm missing one. Oh, here it is. It's in here. But that's really scary because if a bobcat, usually I don't know this for a fact, but I don't think bobcats come out during the day. And if they do, if they're aggressive like that, then that means they're hungry, which is not a good thing. I kind of did a little bit of research because bobcats are kind of common in this area. To my knowledge, there's not like animals missing or anything. I don't know. I mean, I just know that our lawn guy that sprays the yard for termites and all that kind of thing, he came out one time when we were out of town, and he saw a bobcat climbing our fence, and took a picture of it and showed it to me, and I was like, what? You've got to be kidding me. So that's when I first learned of the bobcats. So I did a little researching, and some people actually have been feeding them in this area. And, you know, now they're kind of like wanting them to be gone because I read this one article. There's this one home that had several bobcats that had pretty much grown up in their yard, and the people didn't really mind it. You know, it's amazing what people in Florida live with because, you know, when we were 40 miles outside of Orlando, there was a big issue with alligators. People would just, they would ignore them pretty much. They weren't afraid of them, and they would just walk by them pretty much. And it's the same thing with the bobcat. So they would feed them this one house, which is not very far from me, and they got a little puppy, and then they decided it was a problem. So they called the city and wanted them to remove them. And that wasn't too long ago. So there's probably about 8 or something bobcats that are misplaced. So they're probably hungry. If they're out prowling during the day, that's probably not a good sign. But anyway, so my dogs were fine, needless to say. No issues, but it still worried me, you know. And I think, you know, I talked about putting a butterfly on that seam, and I'm not sure. I think, let's see, I think that will detract pretty good. I might not ought to make that commitment yet. Okay, well, we're going to let everything dry, and then tomorrow morning, before I work, I will come back online, and we will see where we're at, and we should be finishing this up fairly soon, I think. So you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.